Hello, and welcome to the Lightspeed College series. So let's find out a little bit about what the series has to offer and what we're going to go over today. We have a number of videos talking about how you can show your college pride through making keychains or making stickers, and today we're going to talk about creating college pride t-shirts, and we're going to be using iron-on vinyl and the Cricut Design Space and the Cricut. So this is going to be in two parts. The first video we're going to focus on image processing, and the second video we're going to focus on cutting out the design and actually ironing on. This is going to be a little bit different depending on which iron-on vinyl you purchase, which t-shirts you purchase, and whether you're using an iron or a little press machine. The Cricut also has their own little press machine too. So the principles are going to remain the same. So I'll talk about some tips once we get to that point. Firstly, we want to make sure that we are signed up for Cricut. So if we go here, this is the Cricut web page, and this is just Cricut.com. On the top right, we have the design button. So if you click there, it takes us to this window. And I'm running on my Mac right now, but if you have Windows, it'll say Design Space for Windows. They have a new standalone program that you can download and open, and so now you can save your projects not only on the cloud, but also offline. Right here, you can go and choose to use the Design Space for web. So it used to be just a web browser based program before. So I'll show you how to sign up there because I'm already logged into my Design Space program, my standalone program. So if we click here, it's going to say sign in with your Cricut ID. And if you do not have one yet, you're going to click on create a Cricut ID. And here you're just going to go ahead and put in your information, first name, last name, all that good stuff. And once you create a Cricut ID, if you want them to send you emails, keep this checked. If not, uncheck it. So over here, I'm already signed in, and this is what it looks like. So these are all my projects, my most recent projects. And then you have the option here to create a new project. So before we can even start our project, we want to make sure we have the images to create the little iron-on vinyls. So I'm using this free website called PNG to SVG, and basically it turns a image like a PNG or JPEG, and it turns into a vector style image, and this just makes your project so much easier. When you import the image, it's already ready to cut out. You just need to resize and you're done. So it saves a lot of steps. So over here on this other tab, I already downloaded the University of Laverne mascot. And you just want to right click and save image as, downloads, save, it's all good. Then we're going to go back over here. And you have the option here to just drag and drop. So I'm just going to click here and drop it here. It's going to give you a little preview. So we're not doing multiple colors right now, so you're going to want to keep it to 1 or 2. So I'm going to try 1 first and do generate. It's going to give you a preview. This looks perfect to me, so I'm just going to go ahead and download it. And then we can put save file. We don't want to open it just yet, so just put save file. And there you go, it's downloaded. So now we can create a new project on Cricut. So I'm going to open my Design Space now, and we're going to click on new project. This should look the same if you're using the web browser version. Siri keeps opening up. But this is basically what it's going to look like, and what we want to do is click on upload. And so these are the images that I've uploaded. So we're going to go ahead and click upload image, and you can drag and drop also, so I'm going to try to do that. So here's my SVG, and I'm just going to go ahead and drop it in. So it already looks really good. I'm just going to rename it to remain organized. We're going to put save. So if I click this image here under my recently uploaded images and I put insert image, we can kind of move it around and it's ready to go. So this is in inches right now. So it really depends on how big you want to make the decal. But I'm going to go ahead and leave it around 4 inches. I think that's going to work. And that's pretty much it for importing images. Let me delete this one and let me show you the other one that I already did. Right here on my desktop I have the Chafee Panthers logos. So let me upload. And this one has 2 colors. So I'm going to insert image. I tried doing it one color and it just came out very weird. So I did it with 2 colors, but we have the option here, these 3 layers here, 3 different colors. I can delete the white and I can delete the red, and then I'm just left with this, which is perfect. So I'm going to compare this to just uploading the JPEG and not the vector file, which is the SVG. So if I were to drag and drop, it's going to ask you for the image type. So we want it simple, and it'll give you a little preview here. The more colors you want in your image, then you'll select moderately complex or complex. So we continue, and you can click preview here. So right now, if you don't erase anything, it just looks like a big gray block. So let's hide preview. You have 3 different options here. We have select and erase, and crop. So select and erase is kind of like the magic eraser. So if I click on white, it'll remove everything that's white. And you kind of have to go in the little closed off sections where it's white. And then let's remove the red here. And click through. So if we go into preview, it looks okay, but if you notice, the vector file that we did just looks so much better. And it's actually quicker, in my opinion. So I just wanted to compare and contrast. But the same way, if you continue, you have the option to print, then cut. And that is if, for example, if you're printing on a printer, also you can have it draw it for you using the markers. Right here, the cut image, that's what we're gonna want. Oh, and then you'll be able to see here in the preview that I left out some white spaces here. So you'll probably have to go back and select and erase. So it's a little bit more work. Okay, continue. Yeah. So if we put save, you can change the image name too. And that's what it kind of looks like there. So in the next video, we're going to talk about actually cutting it out and making it using the Cricut Design. We're going to give you some tips on ironing onto your shirt and how you should care for it after. So thank you so much for watching.